Sheesh, they call me Watson Curry, couldn't tell me. I'ma keep thugging, plotting on a million, stacking this money up for all my children. Niggas be hating, but we ain't worried about them. Nah. In these times we gotta hustle, cause our pockets be hurt. Same niggas doing dirt, telling no who got the work. Snitches, I can't have that. My bitches bring that cash back. See you to the like it like a lab, right? Handle my business right, so they promote my ass.
And just like that, we back like we left something, but we ain't went nowhere. It's the uncomfortable truth with Velvet Jones.
Qaadi.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. We got a real special guest today, man. So this brother, he's a friend, man. I like to call him a friend. He's family. I met him for the first time back in 2015 at the 20th year anniversary of the Million Man March. And we clicked like that, man, and just, became friends and became fam and everything like that. This man is a philanthropist, a businessman, a certified real one. And if you want to know, he's a whole bunch of some more of it. You know what I'm saying? For sure, man. You know what I'm saying? So, the dude he got his hands in everything. Real estate, cars, music, man, everything, man. So, full of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking at him, like, man, don't go off the looks though, bro. Because what you see ain't what you really seeing, bro. The man, third eyes open. He's totally enlightened. Man, I can't say much more, man. It's my brother, man. About Inglewood, California, St. Nick.
Man, thank you, man. I'm happy to be on the Uncomfortable Truth out here in Chocolate City.
Yeah, bro.
Brother and everything like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Can you hear me? Let me move this a little bit.
Okay, yeah, man, we can hear you, bro, man. So, man, you had I know you got your podcast jumping off out there in Seattle, Washington, and everything, and you hit me up and gave me some game on this podcasting thing, and I gave you some game, whatever. We just chopped. You said, shit, I'm gonna be out there, and man, I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna get on the podcast, and you did just that.
Man, hey, it's family, Chocolate City, man. You know what I'm saying? It's family, but I had to come bless Velvet. Man, thank you for the introduction, first and foremost, man.
Yeah,
it's probably my mama only talk better good like me like that, man. So
Yeah, man. So what me and Qaadi, we're from DC, you know what I'm saying, the DC area, whatever. And what is it like growing up out there in California, LA or Inglewood? What's the difference between LA and Inglewood? Is it the same thing? LA and Inglewood the same thing, right?
Nah, Inglewood is its own independent city, which meaning we have our own police department, we have our own fire department. LA is the biggest city. It's like the big brother. But, you ain't, most cats from Inglewood ain't gonna tell you that. But, that's the big brother city. And then, man, we are our own independent city. We pretty much try to stick together. We got a lot of ball players that come up out of there.
The truth.
We got
Paul Pierce.
$1 million homes and shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like any other city, we got our crime element. We got our gangs, which a lot is alliance to Bloods. We got a couple of Crip hoods, shots.
Word?
Yeah.
You know what? And I'm on the outside looking in, I always thought that, like, much like how Long Beach is all Crip, I thought Inglewood was all Blood.
Nah, man. Well, you gotta think in a sense of when the Crips took the West Side and they started their own different sectors. You got some old hoods over there, like the Watergates, the IVCs, the MAGs, which is its own sectors, some neighborhoods, some being gangsters. And then you just got a city full of Bloods because a lot of cats from Compton came into Inglewood because, you got a lot of Section 8 livable, you got a lot of apartments, and as well as you had the white flight. So the white flight, you have $1 million homes in Inglewood. So when you had the white flight come into place, they left. The white folks went on to the suburbs. They went on to Antelope Valley, various valleys, man, Sun Valley, so on, Calabasas if they had the money.
So real quick, break down, because certain parts, L.A., Inglewood, Long Beach. Break down the order. Is Inglewood at the end of that, or is it in between L.A., Compton? How does that break down? What is it neighboring, like in between, or is it on the end?
Inglewood, we're neighboring all of L.A.
Okay.
And then a small city called Hawthorne.
Okay.
And Hawthorne was like suburbs that during the white flight during the 80s, you still had white folks there.
Okay.
And during the 90s, because it was a lot of apartments and everything, because you had Lockheed, you had McDonnell Douglas, you had Lockheed that was still there. So a lot of the Caucasian people that were living in that area, they went to Redondo Beach, they went to Santa Monica. As those places start to close.
Okay.
So then you had a lot of black families that was moving over from the east side that came over to the west side. Okay. And that being considered, the west side was Inglewood. Okay. So if you go back, like I went to Morningside High School, that's Inglewood High School's rivalry. Shouts out to Lisa Leslie, Byron Scott, Eldon Campbell, Tina Thompson.
Ball players.
They all went to my high school.
They went to your high school? Okay.
So
let's take it back to what it was like for you growing up in Inglewood.
I'm kind of different. You know, my mother was a substance abuser. So I go back to the 80s being in the crack houses and the ether cooking.
Yeah.
And my grandmother lived in Inglewood. So what happened is moms, you know, back then, moms was a substance abuser. Grandma got a hold of me. She moved right on 104th and Crenshaw. So I moved dead smack into war zone. You know, not knowing, grandma raised 3 kids off $800 Social Security. So we're in the war zone, Section 8 livable, in apartments, but nice apartments, big 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom apartments. And the problem with it is you had Crenshaw being the main street or the main drag at that time. That's where a lot of the blacks, you had a nice car, low riding, that's where they went riding on Sunday. So living on Crenshaw and then being in Inglewood, and then we were surrounded, you got Crenshaw Mafias across the street, you got the Avenue Pyrus, you got the Center Parks, you got the Weirdo Bloods, you got the Inglewood families down the street, so it's mainly a blood area. Well, motherfuckers riding on Sunday, they don't give a fuck who out there. Yeah. It's just a pop shop. So you grew up fast. Like we're outside playing football. We got grown men 30, 40 years old coming shooting at us with an AK-47 or a fucking Uzi. So it grew us up. A lot of cats from Inglewood, we are the same. Bang a ball. Yeah.
So with that type of environment, that type of stuff going on, is that would push a lot? That you say that would push a lot of youth to join? I'm not going to call it a gang. I'm going to call it a street fraternity. You know what I'm saying? So you think stuff like that would cause a young man or a young woman to join a street fraternity?
Well, it's the survival of the fittest.
Yeah, because it's like, these people from the other side, I don't know you from Adam, and you coming shooting at me, you my enemy, bro. Like, I don't know nothing. And the older guys tell me that's the enemy, so that's what you fall in on.
When you fall in, it's not even the sense of them even having to tell you that's the enemy. People are coming through, and they made you the enemy. You 12 years old. You 11 years old. Yeah, I'm still playing with G.I. Joes and on Sega Genesis.
Okay, so
I just want to go outside, play football with my friends. But as we playing, here come a man, you know what I mean? At that time, here come a Nissan Sentra or Suzuki Samurai. Yeah. And it's 2 niggas hanging out there and they're shooting at us because in their mindset, because during that time, it was gangbanging. It's real gangbanging. Yeah. So in their mindset, we're killing our enemies' kids because we know that these kids, sooner or later, are going to turn to the people that come back and kill us.
So quick question.
Trust me.
So with that going on, did you get with it, turn victim, or did you go the ball way? And if you did, what age did you start to dip, or was you able to stay out of the fray?
May 26, 1992.
Okay.
12 years old.
Okay.
I was going to Century Park Elementary School. Now, I'm walking down the street looking at my basketball cards. I'm a kid. I'm still a kid. I'm not looking at my basketball cards. This was the time basketball cards came on the scene. Everybody wanted to have them. So I'm walking down the street. I'm looking at my portfolio, and I'm walking to my uncle's house, who stayed on 105th and Western. Now, when you go over there, that's the Rolling Hundreds. Ice Cube. When you see today was a good day and all that, when he's riding around, that's all up in there. So where my uncle and everything lived. So I'm walking to my uncle's house because my grandmother told me, hey, we need you to. So I'm walking down 108th. Anybody that's from L.A. know I done passed Van Ness. Now I'm going to Western. You got Washington High School, all Crips. All Crips. You got a 111 neighborhood, all Crips.
He said all Crips.
Crips, like the Crips. When some of the older, so they see me, they ride on the bike, man, they see me, and man, I'm minding my own business, kid. And like, hey, let me see them basketball cards. Now I'm smart. I know. I let you see these goddamn back. I'm not getting my shit back.
Yeah.
So before I can even say fuck you, I'm waking up off the ground, mouth busted, cards gone, pockets ran there. I'm bunny ears. My pockets just ran through. Yeah. That's when I knew it was. I was going. I knew I love my Kiwi, and you know that's Swahili for Crips. I love my Kiwis to death. But that's when I knew I had to be a blood. Because them goddamn it, these motherfuckers gonna jump me and beat me up. Fuck that.
Wow. And you know, but I know you personally, right? And with a lot of people like you hearing that story, they would be surprised to know that your very best friend is actually a Kiwi or a Crip.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So I know like us being here, we think like, okay, if you a blood, you gotta be over here, you a Crip, you over there. But people be like hard pressed to really know that, you know, it could be guys from other organizations or other fraternities that actually get along with each other. So that stuff, you know, how does that really work out?
It's like coming to DC.
Okay.
Real niggas recognize real niggas. Yeah. You know what I mean? Real kings recognize real kings.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to it, you know, you might grow up with somebody from the sandbox. The only thing that's separating you is where you live.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you might have played ball with them. You might have, you played football with them. You know, you might have traded G.I. Joes, you know. But as you coming up, then it's passes. Yeah. You might run into a cat, and they getting ready to blow your fucking head off. But somebody like, nah, he cool, man. Nah, don't even trip. Hey, homie. You know, he might, hey, you need to take your colors off. Or I ain't taking my colors off. Nigga might get in the squad or whatever, but you got to pass. Yeah. That didn't kill you. Yeah. Well, over time, those turn into relationships. Those grow into those grow into ties. Yeah. And the next thing you know, it's like anywhere you go, motherfuckers is shady. Because a nigga say he a blood don't necessarily mean he your folks. Nigga say he a Crip don't necessarily mean. You might get more love from the Crips than you do from your own blood homies. So it's like, you know, everybody don't mix and match. I was able to mix and match. I was able to, because even gang banging, even at that time, I only wanted them. Yeah. I didn't necessarily want every black man I seen. Yeah. So my way of thinking about it, I knew it was genocide. I'm not even gonna lie. I come up in the church. Yeah. That wasn't my way of thinking, like in no kind of way, form, or fashion. You know, especially you got the dare time, so you know, hey, no drugs, no, say no to gang banging and everything else. But then, you know, once you get punched out and it's like you the victim, fuck that.
So
excuse me, my French.
No, you can cuss.
Okay.
Shit, goddamn motherfucker.
Yeah. So, with it being said, right? Was it you had a particular neighborhood when you first started, right? That y'all were going against, or was it all Crips?
All Crips.
All Crips.
Because
so what particular set?
It's territory. So it's like I'm from Inglewood. At this time, Bloods didn't fight with Bloods. Okay. It's not like how it is now. But all Bloods got along. You can go anywhere. You can go to Compton. Yeah. You can go to Watts. You can go to fucking L.A. It was, man, oh, you a Blood. What's up, Blood? What's up, Damu? And you know, hey, it was okay, you got that pass. Yeah. And you didn't really necessarily have problems, but at that time, all Crips, you went. Yeah. So it's like, I see blue, I have to go. I have to go. Yeah. But this is why I say it's a crazy time because, and you know, motherfuckers might be mad at me because I say certain shit that I ain't supposed to say. Motherfuckers might, but I don't give a fuck. Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the uncomfortable truth, baby. Yeah. Off top. So, where I grew up at, what people don't know, Red Rum, rest in peace. That's Corrupt's cousin. Yeah. Well, they're related. Yeah. I'm watching these motherfuckers rap at the end of my corner. Yeah. Now, as time goes on, you know, Corrupt goes, dog pound and everything. Red Rum goes and do Bloods banging on wax. Yeah. Now, I'm going to say something I've never told nobody, but I'm going to say it right here. I used to trade G.I. Joes with Jermaine, a.k.a. Red Rum, rest in peace. And he used to get over on me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I get something new, He come in the back. He put the orange, switch out the
arms,
orange.
some shit like that. Yeah, you know how it is. The screwdriver, that fucking little shit by the legs, like a rubber band, put it on there.
But you know, when you a kid, you know, you 9, 10 years old, and this an older kid, 13, 14, you're looking up. Oh man, I'm gonna go down. I just got
traded you for some bullshit.
Man,
You
straight
gave
bullshit.
Snake Eyes or Duke or somebody like that for some bullshit or
man.
something.
I promise you, man. So you know, rest in peace, Red Rum. I hate that he had to go because that brother started moving with his third eye, man.
Yeah.
And he was very extremely knowledgeable.
Man, you know, you said that third eye. We speak about that a lot. We spoke about that off the mic or whatever, about that third eye thing. And like I said, a lot of people would be hard pressed to really, know that, man, you're a super conscious brother, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
For real.
I try to be. I'm gonna be truthful. 2007, I got shot 10 times, point blank range. Got hit 5 times in the chest, 5 times in the stomach. You know, I'm the idiot. I'm the only idiot that runs up on a motherfucker with a gun. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he kept reaching on me, so I wasn't feeling it. So, I had picked up a little weight. Normally, I'd knock a nigga out. Yeah. Well, I went to knock him out. He didn't go to sleep. Motherfucker shot me fucking 10 times. So, after he shot me, you know what I mean? I take the gun from him because I'm beating him up. He fall on the ground. I'm beating him up, I'm stomping him. Now, my adrenaline is pumping. Now, for those out there, nigga, I didn't get hit with no 9 or no. I got hit with a 22. Not saying it can't kill you, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, nigga, I'm the Terminator. No, by the grace of God and whatever you believe out there, I get hit, stomping the dude out. Next thing I know, I look over, and I'm watching the blood shoot out of my chest, and I'm like, hey, fam, this bitch ass nigga shot me, fam. I fall on the ground. Laying on the ground. Now, I don't know what motherfuckers talking about. I'm talking to God at that point in time. Please, God, I don't want to die in the streets. When I'm around my grandkids, I'm 90-some years old, that's cool. I don't want to die like this. Not like this. So the ambulance comes 20 minutes later. They drop me. Drop me 3 times. One of the shouts out to them EMT workers, man. We need to have more brothers doing that. Because us brothers that's over 200-something pounds, when you shot, you don't want to get dropped. They dropped me 3 times trying to put me in the ambulance. Because it's a female in the thing. Take me another 10 minutes to get to the hospital. I get to the hospital, I'm going off. I'm going off on these motherfuckers. Hey, give me to somebody that makes salary, not nobody get paid hourly. By the time they roll me into the emergency room, I flatline. I know for a fact, I straight flatline because I don't know what anybody's ever told you. When you're dying, you're sleepy. So my eyes kept rolling. I kept opening my eyes. I'm dying, though. I know I'm dying because my homies told me, you ever get shot and you feel hella tired, don't go to sleep. Whatever you do, don't go to sleep. Because if you go to sleep, that's it. You're done. So right when they rolled me into the hospital, I looked and I was like, man, God, I made it. And then I flatlined. And then I woke up and I see my chest open and I see him working on my chest. And then the anesthesia, the doctor says anesthesia, and they put me to sleep. But I remember just waking up my eyes for that thing saying, thank you, God. Thank you. I made it. And I'm up out of there. Then I wake up 3 days later. I got all the tubes and everything. Shouts out to my brother BP. He getting ready to come home. I'm looking at a 6'5", a nigga with gold all in his mouth with balloons crying. Yeah. And he like, man, he crying. He like, man, bro. But I couldn't talk because I got all the tubes. So I'm like, I'm telling him, basically give me a sheet of paper and a pen. So I write on a piece of paper, hey, you look like a bitch right now. He reads and start laughing. Like, okay, you all right, man. Yeah. And that's when my third eye opened.
I got you.
On the real. I didn't really care about the money. Yeah. I didn't really care about the fame no more. I didn't really care about the streets.
Do you think having that third eye open is a gift and a curse? Because you can see shit and you conscious of shit, so it stops you from doing. Like you said, you don't care about the money, but it's still there because it's in us, where we come from. You know what I mean? The hustle, the game, and you know what I mean. Everything we do is in us. But when you conscious, it stops you from doing a lot of shit, good and bad. You know what I mean? It stops you from like really getting to $1, how you could get to $1 from doing shit that you like, man, that ain't morally right. I can't do that. I can't. That ain't right. I can't do that to my brother. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't sell drugs. I can't do. You know what I mean? Like having that conscience can kind of like fuck you up, and it can be good because it can get you away from the game. But if you in between, it's hard to fucking just stop cold turkey. What a lot of people don't understand is once you was in this shit and you grew up in it and you born in it, that's all you know. You know what I mean? Like you've been bred to be a soldier in this shit. Like even you can step away from it, but that's still in you. You know what I mean? It's in you, and they think they can just remove you from it, or we think we can remove ourselves from it, and you can go, but it ain't. But then when you conscious on top of that, it really fucks you up.
This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be honest. Being conscious will make you hesitate. Yeah. If you're gonna be conscious, get your ass out the streets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
absolutely.
You know, I had a situation like that.
Yeah.
I rode up on some brothers. My brain told me, hey, man, fuck that. Shoot them niggas. I swear to God. All bullshit. Hey, shoot them niggas. But I hesitated. Yeah. I tried to talk to them. Yeah. Guess what? Them niggas dumped on me. Yeah. I had to play dead. Yeah. Because I was sitting there chopping it with them. And I'm telling them, man, look, man, check it out. I'm going to be a gentleman, man. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to jump out the car. I'm going to come holler at y'all. Yeah. And the nigga like, man, you going to come holler at us? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, man, for sure. I'm going to come holler at you. By the time I turned my head, and mind you, I'm in the El Camino. Anybody know El Camino's only 2 seaters and nothing in the thing? And they was, man, ate my motherfucking car up. Yeah. And because, old school, I slide all up under the thing. And I just let the car roll because I'm with the assumption of, okay, I'm going to play dead. I'm going to let these motherfuckers play dead. Now, allegedly, and I say that, allegedly, something happened where it was some type of retreat. And I'm just going to leave that one alone. But that third eye, I looked at these 2 brothers, younger brothers, and I'm like, my brain said, hey, my instincts telling me, shoot these niggas, man. Yeah. They on some funny shit. Like all bullshit to the left, they on some funny shit. And I say that, you know, I'm a concealed weapons permit. So, you know, when I say that, you know, I'm not saying that I'm going around here and I'm hunting my own. But it was a weird situation. I'm going to protect myself. I exercise my Second Amendment. And I hesitated. And that's what I can say that what that third eye does. If you keep, it's like if you want to play with Allah, if you want to play with God, if you want to play with Kanish or whatever you calling the higher belief that you believe in.
Absolutely.
If he bless you and save you and give you another life, you can't keep playing with him.
Yeah, absolutely. And give you that conscience where you can see things that happen before it happened. You can't be out there in the street playing with that gift.
Can't. Because you're gonna get killed.
You can't play with that gift.
You're gonna get killed. It is what it is because you are moving with your third eye. And you might be looking at it and you're like, man, my brother don't necessarily mean he's enlightened.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you can't be mad at him because at one time you was like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know if it's one of those what you reap is what you sow. Or if it was a situation of me being in the streets and me knowing I should have had my ass someplace else.
Well, I think it's more or less it's just, you know, it's a lesson in every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lesson. You already know how to move now. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so,
real talk.
If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna leave it all the way alone. I'm gonna stay out the way.
Yeah, or get all the way out the way.
I love staying out the way. Oh my God, man, it's the best.
Yeah. Man, I'm learning now.
Best, man.
It is, but damn, man, that fucking, it's like, it ain't the streets that call me back. It's my neighborhood. Being from a neighborhood for so long and being around these people for so long, right? You still got people there because everybody can't get out. Everybody gonna get out when you get out. And you got people there, and I find myself after time drifting back there. And I don't know fuck shit, but just like this is where my family is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because me, I lost my mother and father, so I don't have a home to go to like most people. Like, man, I'm feeling homesick or feeling whatever. You have a long day, go talk to your mother or talk to your father or your family. You go somewhere. Me, I go back to my neighborhood. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody ain't on this shit. But that's where I go when shit get rough or shit.
You feel comfortable.
I need family. I go there. I get that love.
You find that.
You know what I mean? They put that around me, but it's always bullshit going on I got a conscience, but I don't have that street third eye no more. You get what I'm saying?
I know exactly.
Like if you don't use that instinct,
You're gonna lose it.
it.
You're
So
gonna
I don't
lose
know
it.
what's going on. You see a car come, you see this go. You don't really know what's going on before you think, but you think you got it.
Yes.
Like an old boxer, you still think you fast on the draw, but man, you 2 steps behind. Well, you know some shit that happened. You like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
It's crazy not to go back to the story of me getting shot, but I got shot by blood.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? No Crip shot me.
Yeah.
It was a blood.
Yeah.
If I would have been thinking how I used to, hey, blood, hey, my nigga, what's happening? Hey, big back and big boot, my nigga, I'm St. Nick up out of Inglewood, my nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, I'm in another space.
Yeah.
So because I'm in another space, you sucker,
Yeah.
you bitch ass nigga, you
Yeah.
breast haven. I provoked this man. You know, as you get older,
Yeah.
I provoked this man to shoot me because the natural thing is when somebody pulls out a gun, get the fuck away from him. Shut up, leave him alone. Nah, I'm sitting there thinking I'm still
Yeah.
Saint Nick, man, hanging
double
in
down
Inglewood,
on it.
man. I promise, man. So when he reaching on me, I'm telling you, bitch ass nigga, you better stop reaching on me, nigga. I slap nigga. I'm pressing the issue, so I made him shoot. He was more scared of me than I was because he pulled out the gun and he's expecting me
You need to back down. He wanted you to back, but you forced his
I
hand.
couldn't, man. I
Yeah.
couldn't because I'm just, you know what I'm saying. And from that, I got man, damn near lose my fucking life.
She about to meet the creator, goddamn.
Speaking on that, like you said, it was a blood. Like right now, it's a lot of. Before you said there wasn't a lot of blood on blood.
Wasn't a lot of blood on blood crime.
What made it turn, and when did it turn? Around what years did it turn, and when did it get like that?
It kind of turned, I want to say 90, about 90.
Okay.
1990.
Okay.
You know, man, I know where I'm at, man. So I'm you know, it kind of turned being from Inglewood. You know, you got the East Side. Well, a lot of East Side hoods we didn't really get along with.
Okay.
You know, you got the Martin Luther King parade. So you know, you got the niggas coming up out of the jungles. Well, I'm from Inglewood.
Okay.
Nigga, we swabbing.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's rite of passage.
Yeah.
You know, it's you know, you running into different hoods and it's this is my little homie, man, you know, and this your little homie, you matching, everybody's matching up, and here go the dollars. Let's go. Let's get them in. Y'all squab and then okay, man, you know, okay, homie, you need to get you don't drop your hands so low, keep your hands up. When you was stepping, man, the homie said, now you so you know, I'm getting those adolescent things, but I want to say about 1990, man, when I started seeing blood on blood. Yeah. But for long, you know, and I'm gonna say something that a lot of cats don't know, that I know for a fact they don't know. Blood stand for Black Liberation Organization of Deaf, just as well as Crip stand for Color Revolution in Progress. But a lot of the East Side, not even East Side, East Coast, and the handshakes and all that, and even with the 5-star opinion and shit, that's not California. Yeah, that was adopted on the East Coast.
Yeah, I want to get into that too. I want to get into that.
So it's just a different movement. It's like a different movement. So it's like when you see Lil Wayne and you see all these rappers and shit like that, and that's not what it really is.
So how did, right, because Crips definitely on the West Coast outnumber the Bloods, was considered the bigger gang, correct? Mm-hmm. But what popularized the Bloods all over the country? Because if you look at it from a country aspect, right, you have more blood gangs popping up, and it became more popular to be
more mainstream,
more mainstream to be a blood.
Well, it's what Crips is founded on, and you know, and I say this, you know, kind of lightly, but they were the bullies.
Okay.
So when you go to these different cities and they got the work, they didn't go talking about we gonna turn y'all on and share this with you. Yeah. Nah, they went over there bullying. Yeah. So then they aligned themselves. Okay. Well, fuck these LA niggas. We gonna go. They might be the motherfucker that might be from Inglewood, or might be from Compton, and he got to work. We gonna align ourselves with that. So the Bloods, even the Bloods formulated in LA, are really leftover gangs.
So God bless the dead. Is that where T. Rogers come in? I know he's from Chicago.
We'll see what
he was a Peach Stone Ranger, correct?
He was, man, you exactly right. And I know his nephew, man. Shouts out to my guy, Money B. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah. Rest in peace to T. Rogers, man. You know, man, blessings to all his family. Yeah. They're from Chicago, and they brought something to L.A. And again, I got to say this lightly. Shit, they got the shit kicked up out of them. So they had to line themselves. You know, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm not trying to say like, you know, they some soul, they got soul, but at that time, you got the brims. They wasn't Bloods, they was brims. Yeah. You got the 9 Deuce Bishops. Mm-hmm. They was bishops. Mm-hmm. Athens Park Boys, Van Ness Park Boys. You know what I mean? It's a breakdown. Back then, you know, I'm from Inglewood. So you had the chain gang. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, these are the leftover gangs because Crips it's a wave, it's turning.
No bullshit.
They're coming through like a wave.
So who we always hear about the Tukis and the
Raymond Washington.
Who was the equivalent of that to the Bloods?
Babalu, OG by AC Babalu up out of Compton. G Weeder.
He locked up right now, right?
I believe, yeah. You know, it's
Campanella Park. Yeah.
Campanella Park is in fact, man, shouts out to my relative Lil Zeus from Campanella Park, Big Zeus. Yeah. Campanella Park, old hood. Yeah. You know, if you notice, a lot of those hoods got park. Okay. Well, Athens Park Boys, Van Ness Park Boys, that's where they were. They was in the park. Well, when the Crips is changing and they're changing the scenery, they're going to these parks, either get, in so many words, hey, get down or lay down. Yeah. And the ones that didn't lay down became Bloods.
I got you.
And then because of the numbers, excuse me, I'm sorry, man. They got me in here drinking, man. You know, so excuse me. To keep it 100, to be a Blood, you're going to be outnumbered. 4-1.
Bro. And I said that before. I'm not going to say no names. I'm going to wait till we get them on the show, though. Yeah. I noticed the difference between you and our other homie, right? Yeah. It's like you lay back and you'll think, you know what I'm saying? Like you quiet dangerous, right? And our other homie, he with it off the top. He has no understanding, no type of games being played. He going right then and there.
That's a South Central and Inglewood thing. Yeah. That's just the honest to God. Like, I'm from Inglewood, okay? Yeah, we go through what we go through. Yeah. But South Central's wicked.
Yo, bro.
It's wicked.
Go.
It's wicked. Like it's more actionary. Okay. You know, I'm from what we call a defense gang. Mm-hmm. We're not really going out bothering you. We trying to get money. We doing us. But if you come through, we're not just going to hit that one gang. We're going to hit everybody because we have to. We already know we outnumbered.
Because you outnumbered.
Yeah. So it's like we're going to jump in 3-4 cars, caravan, and we're going to go all around the outskirts, and we're going to go get at everybody.
Do you think that Death Row movement popularized Bloods like nationwide or made it commercial?
I'm going to be truthful with you. You know who did? Yeah. Shouts out to my nigga Queen Streets, Mac 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Bang a ball. Yeah. Mac 10, because when Mac 10 got signed to Cash Money, he took it to Cash Money. Okay. Okay, well, Birdman and Wayne, Wayne is who made it popular. Okay. All bullshit to the left. Man, Wayne, I might tell y'all a story about the chain and Tiger and all that and getting hit and all that, man, but Wayne is what made it popular.
Okay, so that was through Mac 10.
That's through Mac 10. Yeah. Mac 10 got signed to Cash Money. I remember that. You know, he went down there with Dulo, rest in peace, who's an Inglewood factor. Let me send a shout out to Taco, OG Taco, bro. On mamas, man. Hope you get me, man. You know,
his son got a banging ass mixtape. Yeah, son of Taco,
man. On mamas, man.
And Taco, a square business Mexican, but he was banging with black dudes.
Man, listen. Nothing to play with. I know Taco, little man, and we got nothing but mutual respect. I love for him and shit. His son, this is the funny part, because you know I do music. Yeah, I never even told his son I knew his dad. Wow. I just didn't say nothing, you know what I mean? Because I'm not, I don't really try to carry I know it, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Because every individual is his individual. Yeah. So it's like, you know, he don't know. Yeah. He don't even know, man, I'm going to do business with him. I'm doing business. But at the end of it all, it's like, we all gonna look out for where we come from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brothers gonna come out this way. You gonna look out for your brother. You gonna look for the ones that's around there. So it's the same thing.
Man, so you know what? Switching gears a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We was out west with it. We're gonna bring it to the east right fast, right? So we was talking about it again before we got on mic about everything that's going on. How these youngins is, man, it's like they ravishing through shit. So I've noticed like after the whole the pandemic that's been going on and the PPP loans and the unemployment and shit like that.
Pandemic.
Yeah, the pandemic. And it's like, man, you know, the money dried up, so you don't see nobody in the Dior store. You can find Casamigos plentiful. There are plenty of crab. There's everything left over. Yeah. But along with that, we've been noticing like an influx of violence. You know what I'm saying? How y'all been seeing that too?
Man, off top. See, the problem with that was, all right, I come from the state of let me hold your heat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, something happened, call the big homies. Let me get the heat. Well, when that money came through there, the wrong niggas got a hold of some money and got a hold to buy some fucking heat.
Bro.
That's the truth. This the honest to God truth.
Man, we was talking about, so we said that a while ago. I'm like, Slim, it's like, man, certain people is starting to have shit that's not qualified to have it.
Shit.
They wasn't supposed to.
Like, Slim, like it's certain, like, man, I don't want it's like certain shit, I don't want it because I see somebody that's cheesy with it. And you ain't even supposed to have that. You ain't supposed to have that. You know what I'm saying? How come Slim, I sound like an alcoholic. I don't care what I sound like. How come I go to the liquor store, I can't find no Class Azul? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or no 1942. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers that's not qualified to have it. But you know what? I am glad they did get a chance to taste that type of stuff, but I wish it did activate them in more of a positive way. Like, you know what? I got to turn up and I got to just get to this bag for real, as opposed to just getting to it by any means necessary by like robbing and murdering and shit like that. Shit, it's just, man, it's crazy. It may be with social media sensationalizing it, or it may just, you know, but it's just crazy out here.
I mean, my thing, I would say it's a lack of manhood.
Okay.
It's a lack of accountability. See, when I was coming up, at least when I was coming up, your big homies could tell you, don't do that. And you listen. You took heed. You like, okay, for sure. Nowadays, it's such a feminine energy. You know, I mean, we got to take into account what Dr. Wesley Muhammad was saying in regards to the alcohol and now the government making this weed. And making it and giving us estrogen. Because a lot of the movement that these brothers is moving is with a feminine type of energy.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It's like certain shit we just, being a man, you just don't react to.
Absolutely. But also, you got a lot of the youngins moving funny. But what I'm saying is a lot of on the internet now. I don't know what it is, but a lot of the OGs moving funny. You see a lot of OGs that were solid online arguing with each other, and I'm seeing a lot of it coming from the West Coast. Like,
I know who you're speaking in regards to, man. Me personally, I've been around that brother.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because a lot of his homies, don't really fuck with him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going, you know what I mean? We ain't going to call no names or nothing like that, but, you know, hey, what do you say? Black folks is kin folks or some skin folks?
All skin folk ain't kin folk.
Well, you know, money's the root of all evil.
Yeah.
So, you know, if Cain killed Abel, then what the fuck? What a nigga 50, 60 years old on here arguing with street dudes? Like, that's unheard of. Like, what, you're not incorporating these brothers? You're not telling, like, so he been sold his soul. He sold his soul. It is what it is. He sold his soul. You know, man, I'm not even going to say them white folks. I'm going to say
greenbacks.
Man, he sold his soul. So it's like you're not trying to empower your people. You're not trying to, and that's the difference because them OGs, they don't do that.
Yeah.
Like it was a mom and pop store that was over, man, on Century and like right off in between 11 Fave on Century and Crenshaw. Everybody in motherfucking Inglewood knew that was a black business. You better not go in there and steal a pack of Now-Laters or nothing.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid, 10 years old, and some, you know what I'm saying, some older teenagers went in there and did some shit. Man, the big homies went over there, marched them niggas down the street, kicking the shit out of them, slapping them. Nigga, you gonna apologize, nigga, and all you nigga for the next week, all the money you make off of selling dope is going all to them. Yeah. Nigga, you don't fuck with them. That's some moms and pops, nigga. That's a black business. Yeah. Well, that's done for. That's gone. Them brothers is gone. The structure's gone. Yeah. So you got a lot of feminine energy, and I mean, man, you know, it's not just in LA, man, it's in a lot of spots. Yeah. And it's like, where's the accountability? Yeah. You know, you got a lot of brothers who's talking about they trying to help the streets, but they just going to their homies. They're not really.
Yeah.
Well, personally speaking, I'm gonna say on some real shit. I can't speak for it, I can speak for here. I think our generation dropped the ball. We didn't reach back and shape and mold a lot of these youngers like we could have.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
So yeah, I think we didn't really do as much as we could have done. Now we looking at it like, yo, like what the fuck is going on? You're like, you don't know? Like, of course you don't know because ain't nobody teach you. Yeah. You know, but you know, I was able to. I think I was able to reach a couple of young brothers and show them by, you know, by how I move, you know what I'm saying, what's right and what's not right to do. And even when I do talk to them, I make it a point to talk to them and not at them. Yeah. And I don't tell them how to get their money or how to do what they do. Because if I don't have a way to show you how to provide for yourself and your family, I can't tell you to stop doing that. Yeah. But I'm still going to talk to you and not at you, and I offer you some type of guidance. And then, you know, my thing is with OG, it stands for offer guidance. A lot of people going to say it's original gangster. Okay, it could be that. But it's offer guidance or older gentlemen. A lot of these OGs, they just older gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no guidance to give. They were just lifelong underachievers. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really went through no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I try to offer guidance and I listen to them and they tell me that when I come through and they'll tell me like, you know what, you're not in the way. You don't try to like whoop. You don't try to get over on niggas. You'll listen and you'll try to offer shit and you'll stay out the way. I'm like, yeah, because I ain't got no dog in this fight, Slim. Yeah. I ain't got no dog in this fight. Man, Slim, I'm on the other side of it now, and I can tell you that it's, you know, it does get greater with age. So, you know, that's what I try to impart to the youngest, but I never try to tell them how to do what I try to, you know, hey, if you're doing it this way, maybe you want to try this right here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that helps out a whole lot. You know?
Yeah, I just try to show them that it's a different way out here. So when I come through, they're like, oh, man, you moving like this and you doing that. You ain't got to be no dope boy.
Yeah, bro, it's possible.
You know what I mean? It's possible. When they see me, they're like, yeah, but I know deep down because I was their influence. I owe more. Yeah. Because I know there's niggas out there that was little kids going same way I was going to school on the right path, but I saw niggas outside doing this and I knew that was an option for me. Yeah. I knew I could leave college and come back. So fuck it. When shit got tough, I know I could go right here. Yeah. And get $2-3 because I seen that and I provide that same option for somebody.
Now you know, it's a youngin. I know I'm not gonna say his name. I know he listen, right? And he wanted to get to this outside shit. I'm like, Slim, this really ain't for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you what, the same dudes you looking up to, ask them to show you $10,000 right now. Can't nobody show you $10,000. Ain't nobody got no spot in their own name. Ain't nobody even got their own spot. Yeah. Niggas ain't got cars or nothing. You looking up to these bum niggas? Yeah. You looking up to these bum niggas? Yeah. Like you supposed to be hustling. And this nigga, he ain't even got $10,000. You know, I know y'all saying, ooh, but listen, bro, if you a hustler, not a drug dealer, a hustler, if you don't have $10,000, bro, at least $10,000, you ain't say, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking your hustle, whatever like that, but it's like if you can't show nothing for with it, man, bro, get the fuck out the way.
Yeah, you can work. You can get a job.
Get a job, man.
And that struggle without the headache.
Get a job, man. So I told you, I said, Slim, I said, these same dudes you talking about is putting you on and showing you. I said, man, tell him to show you $10,000. I bet he can't show you $10,000.
Well, you know, the thing to that is, 5 years. What's the 5-year plan?
Yeah.
What is the? See, I was in Harlem, right? I was in the Wagner Projects. Yeah. And you know they gangbanging, they bloods over there. Yeah. So they flocked to me.
Okay.
And I'm sitting back like my nigga, I ain't from New York. And they like, but nah, you an older brother and you talking to us. Yeah. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? And they like, well, these brothers out here, they don't talk to us. Yeah. They don't say they walk right past us and don't say a fucking word.
I said that before too, right?
And I'm like, and I'm explaining to them, well, nah, that's not, if I'm over here, if I come outside, if you ask me how to fix a car, me being an older brother, I'm supposed to tell you, or if not, hey man, well, listen, go figure it out. I might know somebody and everything. And I think the community, the village mentality is gone. I mean, come on, man. We got males, you know what I'm saying, doing the same shit females.
Yeah. Well, not to cut you off. So there's a difference between a male and a man.
You make a great
point.
Everybody
can be born a male.
Yeah.
But being a man, that's a position and a role you gotta earn, bro. You gotta earn that to be called a man. You could be a grown ass little boy. You could be you could be a female acting ass male.
Yeah.
But to be a man, man, bro, that's a position and that's a role you gotta earn, man.
So what do you think? What happened to the in your opinion? What happened to the black man?
That's a complicated question, and it's like a long. It's a whole lot of. There's a lot of answers to that. That shit is layered, bro.
Yeah.
It's layered as hell, bro. The feminization. That feminization shit, man. Or if I'm saying it right, but just being a bitch, being that's has been acceptable.
Yeah, I think like welfare played a big part in it.
Okay.
I think that played a big part in it.
Taking the father out of the household.
Taking the father, like giving the woman the money, right?
Yeah.
Why not giving that to the man, right? Because when white people got bailouts, and my history might not be 100%, I ain't no historian or whatever, but back when they were farming and shit like that, right? When everybody came over and they was poor and all that shit, right? They gave the men land, right? White men land, taught the white men how to farm.
Exactly.
And all these was the government assistance that they got. They gave it to the men.
Real talk.
And showed them how to get it, make and earn money.
Live off the land.
Right? So the men had control over the women and just whatever. Just the whole basis that man still had control. What happened was, what they did with black people was they gave the women the money, the housing, and the food. But one catch.
Man can't be there.
Man can't be there.
So when you say that, and not to cut you off, would you say without government assistance, it'll be a whole lot of deadbeat moms?
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they.
I'm not gonna say that. You know, I gotta retract that because without government assistance, the father would still be there. So it's like
maybe not.
Maybe okay
Because there ain't a lot of stand up niggas and men. Because it ain't because you see them.
Difficult.
You know people you grew up with, right? Being your home, like we got homies that you might love or family members that you love, and you like
they ain't shit.
You like, man, he ain't shit. Like he ain't a man.
Yeah.
He ain't one of us. He ain't a stand up guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So some people just don't have it.
Well, you know what?
They can walk away from a family.
But
they got money or don't have money.
Well, what I was thinking is like more like even piggybacking on what Qaadi said. I think it was like when the government came in with the black households is they played the divide and conquer game.
Yeah.
Make the woman feel like, yo, if I got the money, I got the house. What the fuck I need a man for?
I don't need to take your shit.
I don't need to take your shit. And even with the white families, it's like the man I got the house, I got the money, and you gonna listen to me. And it's like I read an article about how the black feminist, it's like that shit was like really started by a white woman, bro. How she pushed out the gender and shit like that, and helped push like make weaponize the black woman against the black man, bro. It's so deep. Like so I say, it's so deep seated, man.
Hey, fuck Glorious. What is it? Gloria Stein?
Gloria Steinem. Gloria Steinem.
Yeah,
Gloria
that's that
Steinem.
punk bitch,
Gloria
boy.
Steinem. You know what? I'm gonna do a random Black History fact on her one time, but I didn't record one, so we're gonna keep it moving though. But fuck that. Yeah. Funky bitch. Old long back, dusty foot, blonde hair, blue eyed, funky ass cracker, honky ass, trash ass bitch. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I went into a tandem.
What I want to know is a lot of people travel.
Hate you,
Travel.
bitch.
I want to get this out. A lot of people travel to LA and California because it's sunny and it's sweet. And what's the protocol, right, for outsiders, some do's and don'ts for outsiders traveling to LA on vacation or California?
If you traveling to LA, man, one, watch your colors. 2, don't be going off in these liquor stores and gas stations and places that you really don't know. Don't congregate in deep numbers and speak. Give a nod, man. Speak, because As soon as a dude from LA hear your accent different,
Yeah.
we ain't fucking with you. Like we ain't, hey, okay, bro. We, in fact, he damn near about to ask you questions about where you come from, because we're so isolated. See, one thing about LA, you know, when you come to the East Coast, Chocolate City is DC.
Yeah.
When you go to the West Coast, LA is Chocolate City.
Yeah.
It has the most black people on the West Coast.
Okay.
So it's like we try not to be tribalism. If we ain't got no problem, you ain't did nothing to my homie, you ain't killed none of my homies, you ain't did nothing, rob me, then I really ain't got no reason to fuck with you.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing, I'm gonna mind my motherfucking business.
Yeah.
But the problem be, you know what I'm saying? You let these white folks sell you our misery.
Yeah.
So you see our misery.
Absolutely.
And that's what
that's
they
what
think.
it is.
That's
Yeah,
what they
so you
think.
Absolutely.
A lot of y'all talking about, man, listen, man. Your big homie used to wear motherfucking biker shorts. You niggas y'all wasn't around in the 80s. I'm telling you, your big homie used to wear biker shorts, for real.
Yeah.
With biker shorts with a fanny pack and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna tell you that with a curl hanging.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that because I'm able to see that different age group. And I'm in that age group where I seen when Michael Jackson was the first black person on MTV, as well as Prince.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember when Rap City hit the fucking thing.
Me too.
When I know y'all remember. Hey, wanted to stay up late just to watch the American Music Awards, just to see Public Enemy win one award, and then it was time to go to bed.
Absolutely.
Ain't but we listen to rock, so it's like we look, man. We look at all that. The suckers is sending our youth on the bullshit.
Yeah.
They giving them the pills. They giving them the dope. And 9 times out of 10, them niggas wasn't that nigga. They just still left behind.
They left behind, yeah.
I swear to God.
Because they weren't active. You know what I mean?
Man, they left behind.
Yeah,
Man, a lot of brothers, they might, unfortunately, they might get locked up, but then they get out. They come with a different mindset.
Yeah.
They want to take care of their family. They might start truck driving. They might start their own business. They ain't got time to be in the hood. Yeah. So what's left in the hood is the nigga who ain't got nothing, still staying with his mama, standing in the street with no shirt on,
Bro.
Tattoos and shit.
Bro, that's the same thing I said, just a different way. A career underachiever.
Man, off
A
top.
lifelong underachiever, man.
Telling a 15, 16, 17-year-old
Go
to
do
go
some
do
dumb
this
shit.
So speaking of that, we're going to turn this thing full circle.
Yes, sir.
Tell them about what you got going on now. Tell them about all the positive shit and all the good shit you got going
Businesses.
Man, the blessings, man, has been blessed. I got a car business that I do classic cars restoration.
Okay.
So we do, man, you know what I'm saying? We do classic cars and everything, man. You know what I mean? I got a podcast, man, you know what I'm saying, called On the Spot, At the Spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel me?
We'll be out there.
Yeah.
Off top, man. You know what I'm saying, man? My guys be there in
gotta
April.
pull up.
You know what I mean? Off top. I got a studio, full-blown studio. I've got a store, clothing store and everything that we do, as well as we teach coding and business entrepreneurship to brothers coming home from the penitentiary and youngsters that want to learn.
Okay.
So, like, I do, in the summertime, we teaching Logic 7, we're teaching Pro Tools, just to get for free.
Yeah.
Then we got an ass-kicking service.
Yeah.
If your motherfucking kid been doing some shit he ain't got no business doing, hey, bring him, come drop him off at the shop. You gonna get in here, you gonna sweep, you gonna clean, we gonna give you some money for it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, we also trying to give mentorship so they don't give off the bullshit.
Absolutely.
I've been working with, Assemblyman Wineberry. We just got affirmative action reinstated into Washington.
Okay.
What's quiet about it is, with affirmative action leaving us in 1999, black folks has lost out on $2.4 billion. Billion that we're never going to have again.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at all these different measures of I-1000, I-1990, and all this, the fair practice that they're trying to move as, a lot of these states really have affirmative action in their fucking cities, in their places. But I-1000 made it that they don't have to practice it.
Okay.
Wow.
So what black folks got to do, you have to sue the state.
Okay.
Now, California's gone. They voted against it, it's gone. Washington, it was there. It just wasn't being practiced.
Okay.
So what we did is, like I said, I had Assemblyman Wineberry. He came from D.C., You know, they're telling me about it. I'm like, well, man, you need to get on the podcast. You need to let the world know. What we did is we took kids, gave them pens, and stuck them in front of the fucking governor's house. Now, ain't nothing better than a photo op in the news than to see somebody turn their back on a kid. Sent the kid with a pen, hey, don't you want to sign this so we can have a better life? And that's what he did. Now, this is the crazy part. And you know, us as black folks, we have to align ourselves with. Now, in regards to the LGBT community, what you believe in is what you believe in. But in reality, and the sad part to it, as black folks, we need them.
Now, you know what? That's not a sad thing, but I think a lot of our brothers and sisters that's of that community, they need to realize that you don't think that there are racist people in that organization?
Shit.
Or that identify with that? So it's like I had a sister, I said, listen, before they know that you're a lesbian, they're going to see that you black. Yeah. And I'm not telling you to hide about who you in love with or who you have sex with. I'm not telling you to hide that, but they see your skin color first. They don't have to know who you have sex with. You don't know what I like to do in the bedroom. Nobody know that. So, but I'm saying, I'm not telling you to be ashamed of that, but I'm saying they see your skin color first. So you are a black woman first. You are a black man first.
But I think it's second in that community.
What do you mean?
I think that's the only place it's second in the world.
As far as what?
I'm not, and maybe I get somebody on from that community to speak because
Okay.
we both just giving out.
We give out opinions and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Uncomfortable truth, what we believe to be the truth, right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna get uncomfortable. But I believe that in that community, right? They, like he was saying, they model they got. They go off of they people first, then color second. They still see color, right?
Yeah.
But I think they stick together first.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? They don't see black, white, Chinese, whatever first. They see lesbian, gay, black, whatever, LGBT, whatever. They see that first.
Okay.
And that's why they're able to get so much shit done.
Okay.
You give them. That's my take on it. I could be 100% wrong, but that's
you know
my
what?
take on it. And that's
we're
why
gonna have somebody from the community. We're gonna have somebody
Yeah.
from the community on here. We're gonna find out, goddamn.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that racist shit is first with them.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I think it's.
This is the funniest part, because I'm on the uncomfortable truth. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth on this one.
Yeah.
Just by the numbers.
Yeah.
Do you know who the biggest pushback on affirmative action was?
Yeah.
The Asian community.
Yeah.
Believe it or fuck it not. I
Yeah.
bullshit you not.
Yeah.
It was the Asian. I can show you the documents.
The same ones that Joe Biden had gave
Man.
that bill to, huh?
The Asian community was the biggest pushback on affirmative action.
Shout out to the Asians though. You know,
They was the
I fuck
biggest
with the
pushback.
Koreans.
And when we was going through this, only thing they cared about was losing their visas.
Yeah.
They couldn't come. Well, we'll align ourselves with you only if we can keep coming from China and going and using your schools.
Yeah.
Well, you know, business is business though.
Well, at the same time, if you go to most universities, what's the highest minority count that you see?
I mean, I don't know. I ain't been to college.
Well, at least, okay, let me rephrase this. On the West Coast, you walk into UCLA,
Yeah, absolutely.
predominantly Asian.
Asians.
Yeah.
USC, predominantly Asian.
Okay.
Berkeley, predominantly Asian.
Okay.
Washington, it's predominantly Asian. So they was the one, the Asian community was the one that was the biggest pushback on affirmative action because they felt like they lost. Because in the beginning, it goes to, okay, well, you should take the most qualified person, not necessarily a numbers game.
Yeah.
So they were the biggest pushback. It was like, huh? Yeah. I mean, like I said, we on an uncomfortable truth, baby. So I had to tell the truth on that one.
Yeah,
like, you know
yeah,
what
it's
I'm
all
saying?
good. It's all good.
That all bullshit to the left. That was the biggest pushback, and we had to get at them and tell them like, look, it's gonna benefit you too.
Yeah, and I would love to tap in with an Asian, actually from out the west, man, because they be on that bullshit. I fucks with them, man. Hey, that's like a lot of motherfuckers be thinking Asians is soft, bro. They with the shit, bro.
One thing, right? Like DC,
They with the shit.
DC ain't like far as gangs and street culture. It ain't diverse.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, ain't no Asian gangs that I know about. You know what I mean? Like,
But you know
like
what?
they just did a release something about the super predators in DC, and the FBI released it. I think it's on the internet right now, where the FBI went through the files and was talking about how no gangs was really able to penetrate DC, like even MS-13 and nothing like that. So it ain't no white gangs. You know what I mean? Like you never ran across no white gang, no Asian gang, no. You got MS-13, but I never in the streets. I never ran across.
That's out Maryland and out VA.
Now that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me that y'all got the MS-13s and
Serranos and shit.
Yeah.
Well, again, that's crazy because like I was in New York and I ran into Atlanta. You know, they got them down there.
Yeah.
And because we really grow up amongst them, we don't really see the danger in them. We're like, man, fuck them. They suck us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shouts out to my man, Brown Pride and everything, Brown Love.
Yeah.
But that's really how we feel like, man.
Yeah.
And then when you go someplace else,
they get busy out here.
That's what fucked me up when they like
get busy where?
Out Maryland,
out
Virginia.
VA. You can't. When you say here, you can't.
No, it's about over in this area.
No, you can't. You can't mix that. They do not get busy in DC.
No,
at all.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
no.
Like DCP, I don't see danger in them at all. Like
where you live at right now?
Huh? I live in Maryland.
I live in Maryland.
They don't
so they get busy in Maryland. I'm saying they get.
I never. And for me, I'm in Maryland, right? But I don't see them as a danger at all.
Okay.
Like I run. You know what I mean? I run through places and I run through whatever. They are least of my worries.
Okay,
out of Annapolis Mall. No, I'm just kidding. I can be told they can completely wash me out of Annapolis Mall.
They gonna do that whistle.
Listen, I can get completely obliterate your ass. I ain't the toughest nigga. I can get completely washed out of Annapolis Mall, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm completely I'm gonna run straight through the first nigga.
Yeah.
Or whatever whatever. I'm gonna run through the first, but I might get washed out there because I don't see them as that.
You gonna get washed?
I don't see him as that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
I don't see them as that. Out Virginia or whatever, and out Tyson's or whatever, I don't see him as that. My biggest fear is running to one of them a Pacquiao.
Okay.
You know what I mean? One of them little shot motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what woke me up to all Spanish people.
Yeah.
California Mexicans. Slim. So that's what woke me up to all Spanish people.
Yeah.
All Spanish people. They quiet and they dangerous, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know, you got to just be a man. So, you know, they with the shits though.
Absolutely. Everybody
with the shit. So it's like man, you know, like my big homie told me, hey man, respect man, Jew. He's like, hey man, I'm a respect man. So I don't give like you may look unassuming or whatever like that. Man, that motherfucker dangerous, man.
Yeah.
Real talk.
You know.
Yeah, so that's why I do that. I move how I move because I lead with respect. First.
That's man shit though.
Yeah, I lead with respect to whoever it is, whatever. You know what I mean?
It's a race war on the West.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a race war on the West with Hispanics, Asians, Pacific Islanders, Africans. You know, Africans don't fuck with it. We don't fuck with Africans.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how did that whole thing? I know there's just been a tiff between the Spanish community and the black community. What the fuck did that? How did that start?
Dope.
Word?
Dope.
I mean, it was like a green light on everybody black out there.
It has to do with dope. It's
So we're not gonna talk about that shit in depth because you know what I'm saying. I don't want to incriminate nobody.
Nah, it ain't even no criminal.
Okay.
It's just the honest to God truth. Niggas wasn't coming back with the money.
Yeah.
It's just the truth. All bullshit to the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what they did is they opened their mouth.
Yeah.
So they say, hey, Holmes, where you taking this work? Oh, I'm taking it to Oklahoma. Hey, Holmes, where you taking this work? Oh, I'm taking it to Colorado. So what happened was, hey, Holmes, hey, that nigga didn't come back with the Fetty, Holmes. Hey, fuck that. Where did he go? He went to Oklahoma. Okay, let's go open up a tire shop out there, Holmes. So the tire shop, motherfuckers rolling in with their car. They putting their car on, popping off them tires with some of them motherfucking tires. That's what happened. It has to do with dope. I'm tell the fucking truth. 1998, man. A Crip gang robbed the Mexican mafia for 2 tons of fucking dope. Guess where they took it to? Atlanta.
Yeah.
Wow, you know.
They took it to Atlanta.
And if you know your history, you know if you know anything about whatever that story is.
Solves the story of my partners from Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta ain't looked back since.
It's the truth though.
Atlanta ain't looked back since.
You you dirty niggas did that shit and left us in the LA.
Left y'all for dead.
I swear to God. Because that's what they did.
Because if you look at it, that timeline, I never heard that before, but looking at it, like Atlanta from 98 to now, it's been fucking
this is the honest to God fucking truth. Green light came on blacks. 1998, a certain Crip hood robbed the Mexican mafia for tons, and they took it to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And they left everybody in L.A.
Yeah.
So then they put a green light. You catch any brother with a white T-shirt, shoot him. Yeah. They shot up the Slauson swap meet. They knew that was the spot that brothers hang
that, yeah.
And the difference, I don't give a fuck. You gonna tell the truth. The difference is, with Hispanics, they all look out for each other. Yeah. Well, their G code, they're allowed to snitch on anything that's not their race. Yeah. So you're dealing with a different kind of animal.
Yeah, you are.
You come shoot me, I respect it. I'm not gonna get on the
back
stand.
But they will say, hey, them whatever taking in your whole neighborhood.
Fuck them Mayates, and that's their way of thinking. I'm not gonna say all, because you know what I mean. You have to understand. The Montevillas, they don't get along with the Sureños, so they're their own gang. The 18th Streets, the MS-13s, they're not. But at the same time, that's what it was. Wow. You know what I mean? Brother hit, took it to Atlanta. Them niggas, that was green light after that. Yeah. Wasn't nothing else to be said.
Right, so what's up with the like you said, the Asians and the Pacific Islanders and the Samoans and stuff like that?
They separated themselves. They separated themselves in the pen. Mm-hmm. See, the Asians and the Hispanics used to go at it as soon as on site. So the Asians used to fuck with the blacks. Yeah. We ain't tripping. The sad part is us being brothers, man. We the most accepting people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, we accepting all these different, oh, yeah, man, fuck with us. Well, then they went to the pen and started their whole own sector.
Yeah. Their own car.
Yeah. And they just call it ovens.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's how they fell in. So it's like, the penitentiary of yesteryears ain't the penitentiary of today. Yeah. And they separated themselves. So it's blacks against ABs, Hispanics, the others at which side the APs, which is the Armenian powers, because that's what and that's another sector people don't talk about. We go at it with the Russians out there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Them motherfuckers is crazy. Yeah. They play soccer barefoot.
Well, the funny thing
with rocks.
It's crazy with them because the Russians and the AP they fall under Sureño code.
Word?
Yeah, man. They peace with them. Mm-hmm. They fall under. So the only people on the West that's isolated, that's for themselves, is blacks. We against everybody. It is what it is. Yeah. And it's like, it ain't no man. It is what it is.
Blacks, and then you got the blacks, then you got the DC blacks. That's a whole nother.
So that's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother.
Shouts out to the DC, man. You niggas got some real niggas around here, boy. I swear to God. We ain't gonna open that one, but we was chopping it. Hey, man, I'm going to say the truth with everybody know, man. Hey, DC, all niggas around the country, them DC niggas, boy, they with the business. Yeah. Like, I ain't even gonna, ain't no ones on twos. That's the truth. I don't know what they feed y'all or what's in the water. Yeah. You niggas get down, boy. Y'all know how to come. It ain't got to be a gang of y'all. It can be about 4 or 5. Yeah. Y'all gonna tear up some shit the fuck up.
Yeah, man.
So it's like, man.
Yeah, man. So with that one, man. So St. Nick, man, we about to close it out, bro, man. Bro, so, where can the people find you on social media?
Man, they can find me at St. Nick the Guru on Instagram. Go follow the spot.soto. You know what I'm saying? And then we got, man, on the spot, at the spot, man. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, all the different platforms, Apple Music, man. I got banksmanagement.inc. If you got a hard-ass artist, you know what I'm saying? Look, bro, I'm doing 50-50. If you don't understand what that means I'm going to put up all the money for your studio, your marketing, your music, your plant, everything you can buy. All I want is 50 on that goddamn streams. That's all I'm asking for.
That's fair.
I'm getting mad. Hey, look, you rappers, go study business. Study business contracts. You don't even, music business only business. You walk in, you own 100% of your shit, and when you walk out, you own nothing.
That's crazy.
So it's black brothers out here that do good business. I do good business. I'm not tripping. I'm here to believe in your dream. I'm here to sell your dream. Yeah. I'm here to get you to that next level. But y'all gotta quit faking, man, because a Jew show up, man, with a little bit of money you run, or a white man tell you some shit, you'll believe him over your own people, man. Cut that shit out, man.
Shoes up. Qaadi, what's up?
You can find me at Win Now DC on Instagram, Qaadi Wallace on Facebook, _Uncomfortable Truth podcast on Instagram, And, you know, Spotify, you can get the podcast, the link in the bio. We on YouTube now. We moving, man. We
Yeah,
moving.
man. This shit coming together like butt cheeks. You hear me?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. And
There you go,
Yeah,
man.
man. Fuck that, man.
You gotta do it, man.
Hey, man,
gotta
we
do
gonna
it.
pop it, man. I don't
gotta-
give a fuck.
you gotta
Before
do it,
God get the
man.
news, man. Yeah, man. I'm Velvet Jones on Facebook and Uncle Velvet Jones on Instagram. And like my man say, man, we everywhere like air. And you know what I'm saying? Shit. It's going down, bruh. So this is the uncomfortable truth. And y'all know the motto. Shit don't stop.
People do.
Act hard but so sweet. Hollow tips make him flip for playing with young creeds. I'm a legend in the streets, like a reverend when I preach. 2020 lack trucks when we crease through the streets. Everybody claim they soldiers, so it's time for the beat. What's a boss without his team or a king without his queen? I'ma play in any position, make sure I'm on the winning team. Armor fatigue down to the Jordans on my feet. Until then, I'ma keep thugging, plotting on a million, stacking this money up for all my children. Niggas be hating, but we ain't worried about them. Nah. Until then.